Welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Morning, YouTube. How are you this morning? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. It occurred to me this morning when I was sitting here, I dropped Lexi off. She had to go to work at 11 this morning, so I dropped her off about quarter till. And came back home and started working on my power supply. And was working away just happily as ever and thinking, I'm forgetting something. Well, I forgot to turn the camera on. So, without further ado, let me get in to show you what I've done so far this morning. Alright, here with you again on this Saturday morning, YouTube. I'm going to share what I have done. I already did this once, and turns out I didn't have the I didn't have the recorder or the button pressed on the record. So, what I've done so far, I think I mentioned this in comments that I did in fact get the regulators in the mail yesterday, and they are 7812s. I did check that and have that mounted, and well, it's got a lot of silicone grease there to transfer heat. I don't even know, I didn't even think any of that's necessary, but I did it anyway. So underneath side we have the 0.33. I can't see, hang on a second, let me get some of this out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, now like I said, we have the 0.33 here, the 0.1, you can't hardly see into that wire, but it's under there. On the output, this is the input side, so that's mounted. Have a wire going over to the hot side here. This will be the input side. This is coming from the rectifier, comes down here to these caps, these two 2200 caps, and they're in circuit, and that is in the middle of those, and that should do that. Of course, this is the ground side. I think we've already traced all this, but I'll go over it again. On the output side, this wire here, after the the capacitors between that and the ground, runs over to the, this will be the positive output of the power supply. This will be the negative output. It's hard to see it in the middle there, but there's a wire going down that way. That's the negative of the regulator. And if we look on the other side, we can see right here is where it comes out on the negative side of the regulator, or of the capacitors. The negative bus here, whatever you want to call it. So that's all wired in. And I think everything is complete. Now on the output here, I do have a 220 microfarad electrolytic here at 16 volts, and it's sitting there to filter whatever is left there. So that's that, and I think that's going to do that. Now this will connect to these two wires here off of the transformer side of the connector, and they will go to this board for, right here where the outputs are at. And the other side of the equation, this will, I got the wrong thing here. This is going to be the transformer side of the wiring, and it will go to these 2 points here, point off the AC and a point off the switch. And then of course the outputs on this side will go to the outputs. I think we can see, oh, can we not? Yeah, there we go. Outputs on this side, okay? Right there and there. I tell you what, on my camera work lacks something. I don't know what it is. Also, I have not, I don't think I even showed you guys the finished LED, and now oh, there it is. I finished this the other day. You can see here that this is the cathode side. There is a resistor, 1K, 1000 ohm resistor there, and I've got that heat shrinked in there. and this side's not heat shrink. That it doesn't really need to be. So, also the other news I have, the grommets for this to mount it inside the cabinet is out for delivery. So I will have those after a while, and I will be able to basically finish this entire project up. So really the only thing I have left to do is, besides this LED and making all the connections on the connector wires and things like that, is to actually mount the that in here, basically like that, and then run these two wires over to here and get that soldered in. So I'll probably do that before I actually mount the board in, obviously, but anyway, that's what's left to do. Not really a lot. So I'm really hoping this will be done today and I can get it, start testing it. Let me get back to the alright, so basically there you have all the stuff I did while I wasn't running the camera. It seems like I do a lot better as far as you know, getting things done with that camera off. Anyway, neither here or there. It's just as easy, I think, for me to catch you up that way as it is to go through each time I do something and add that. That just seems like take forever, because I like to talk too much. And if I could just show you what I did, say, there it is, we'll be back in a minute. No, I can't do that. So, anyway, I'm waiting on, like I said, the grommets to come here, and mail usually runs fairly early on Saturday sometimes. So I'm basically going to take a break here. I've been in here since I dropped Lexi off at 11, and it's now well past noon, so that's that. Been going pretty good. Like I said, I may put in a couple more wires. These output wires need to be attached. I think everything's on that board now can be attached, and I'm going to measure this just a little bit closer and get the proper where I want to put that. And I may do that, but I will bring you back on the other camera if I do, and it just depends on how it goes today. I may go ahead and not wrap this up today. So for now, that will do it. Alright, I'm back with you one more time. I have the bottom half of the power supply completely done. It is in there good and secure. The board is mounted. I do underneath, I have what I did was take a business card and coated it. I didn't coat it, but I taped it up on the whole card with electrical tape, and put that in between these two posts where it's in there good and tight. And that will keep, and I mean, there's no, it's tight enough where it's not going to go down. I mean, it's not going to have a problem. But I just wanted something in there for protection just in case. So that's what we got. You can see there's the output end. I've got this zip tied or wire tied, whatever you want to call it. There, that's going to be the long one. The one on the other end is going to be a short one. Take a look at the back side. Here's our AC going into the regulator, or not regulator, but the rectifier. And that's looking good. So everything is very nicely done there, I think. I mean, it's not the world's perfect example of circuitry, but it will do for my purpose. And like I say, that should take care of that. And next up is the top half, obviously. I think what I want to do is get that, I always misplace it, but it's here somewhere. Anyway, get the top half, there it is. Probably to where it comes about like that. Just where I can get a hold of it and, you know, get it apart from that. And that's about all I want. It's just something I can, you know, even if it just stayed connected and I put it back here like that, that would work. That wouldn't bother me at all. Of course, that's wrong way. It's got to go this way, I guess. Yeah. So, like I say, either way, that should work just fine. And that's what we got to do. Like I said, I haven't checked the mail yet. It's after 2, I think. So, got to get these done, switches and the receptacle done, and get those wired in. And that will be pretty much the top half, except for that grommet. And I think I need a 1/4 inch hole here, I think is what it calls for. So I'll have to find a 1/4 inch bit, drill that out a little bit more. I don't think it's 1/4 inch, it might be close. But now for painting, what I'm planning on doing is taking this apart, and I'll probably take these off and tape up the switch, put some tape over the receptacle there. I'm not gonna go out overboard trying to keep this from getting paint on something else. So just want to kind of give it a, got to take and sand the top down with some sandpaper, and probably the front and back also. So, and then the sides is the only other thing I'm painting, and like I said, that's I'll probably take the feet off and paint it like it is. This doesn't get any worried about it. Doesn't need any paint, and the bottom will stay like it is because it's a mess anyway. But that's what that's going to be. Now this probably end up taking these off because I don't think the paint will stick to them or whatever. So kind of wanted to leave that one on, but it's not a big deal. Doesn't really match the what's inside. So we'll see what we'll do on that. But anyway, like I said, this got to be sanded down and painted also. So what I'm going to do is put some, I've got some light colored primer, and I'm going to put that on there and go from there. I may leave it like that. I did that with the KT 630, I think it is, the Night Kit VTVM on the one board of the main support inside of it. I did that and put that primer on it, that light color beige primer, and it looks so good I thought, well, I'm gonna leave it like it is, and which I did. So I haven't done any more with it, but I mean, I doubt that I'll paint any, put more paint on it. So it's inside the thing, it doesn't ever show. So alright, that's gonna do it for now. I will bring you back when I get the rest of this done, so hang in there. Alright, here with you on this, you see that fan running there? Let me try to shut it off and show you what I'm talking about. There, it's off, and it's on. See, I have it hooked up to the power supply. The LED is lit up. I don't have a regular cord going into it. I just have the binding post cords going into it right now. But it is working. I'm going to pull it apart and show you exactly all the final wiring and stuff like that. But I wanted to show you this while I had it together. It works rather well, I do believe. So that's like I said, that's 110 milliamps on that fan supposedly drawing. Let's see what our voltage is here. Alright, there's the voltage with the fan running. That's not bad. So you can see I have the leads hooked up there. The LED is just a little bit dimmer than I want. Now if you look straight on, you can see perfectly that it's on, but unless you get just the right angle, see there's an angle right there, you get it. So, but anyway, it's in there. That's the grommet. They came in the mail today. So, like I say, it seems to be doing pretty good. I'm going to probably let it run a while to burn it in, whatever you want to call it. And we'll see, come back to it a little later. I got to go pick up Lexi here a little after 5. And we'll check on it again. Alright, what we got here is the working power supply. I do have it plugged in into a regular outlet now. And it is working just fine. I let it run for an hour with the other setup with the clip leads hooked to it. It worked fine. There was no appreciable heat buildup, at least on the case. I didn't take it apart and check inside. Probably will do that before I'm done. So I think that's about it. I think I'm going to end this here, and I think what I'm going to do is do a complete wrap up here, probably tomorrow maybe or something, and get you a roundup of everything. I'll show you everything I've done and stuff like that. So I will be back tomorrow. Alright, as stated in the other video or other camera, we'll come back tomorrow and finish this up. I really just don't feel like doing it this evening. I'm full of pizza for one thing. Some of you may have seen the old 64 Goats video. I believe he's going to send me a radio to work on. A little AM/FM portable radio. That'll be good. That'll be fun. So I think we're going to knock this out here. I hope it's not too long, Marty. If it is, I apologize. But hey, I want to get most of this done tonight. And it is pretty much done. Like I said, I've still got to paint it. And I want to take it apart and show you the final wiring. And I just didn't feel like doing that this evening. So you guys have a great evening. Thanks so much for watching. And we will see ya.